Okay, I think this is like take 3, right? Is it? Pretty much. Oh, great. Thanks, dude. Okay, so let's do this. All right, this is a pretty straightforward video. I'm going to be talking about my transition from a Fuji X100S to the Leica M10. So if you don't know, my name is Mo Martinez. I'm a Chicago street photographer and portrait photographer. And about, I don't know, 3 months now, I transitioned from a Fuji X100S to a Leica M10. A little backstory on that is that for the last 12-ish years, I've been shooting my street project cycles primarily with the X100S. And it's held up great, man. I can't complain. It's an awesome camera. It has its issues, you know, slow focus, such and such. I'm not gonna get too deep into it. This is just gonna be a quick video, so we'll skip on the on the complaining about the old gear. It was amazing. Let's leave it at that. So, in around April 15th, um, I found on Marketplace a listing for a Leica M10 with a TT Artisan 50mm lens, extra battery, boxes, the whole 9 yards. The price was excellent. I mean, more than excellent. And I was a little hesitant, but you know, I asked around and people are like, yeah, I know who that is. So it seemed legit. And I checked with my wife, my better half, and she said it was okay. So I reached out to the dude, met him later that afternoon, and here we are. So let's see if we can do this. Here's a Leica. See, should be able to see it, right? Look at that. Right now we have a, we'll talk about that later, huh? And this, the lens. So what do we have? It's a beautiful condition M10, 2 batteries, and don't mind this camera, but 50mm TT Artisan lens. Beautiful, beautiful camera. That's Chris Vasco's camera, Chris Vasco. But yeah, so let's see. So it's a little bit weird that I started off with this. I think most people start with a film Leica, right? But I decided, let's sit down. I decided that the digital route was for me. You know, I've been shooting, like I said, for 12 years with the Fuji X100S, and I wanted to replace that camera. I didn't want film. I wanted to be able to shoot digital and keep shooting digital. So that's what I did. Um, I know most people don't do that, right? Most people are like, oh, I'll get an M4, an M6, MP, an MA, you know, whatever your budget can in the Leica world fits you, right? So got this, the 50mm, and a couple batteries. Oh, and the grip, or not the grip, the thumb grip. The thumb, I think it's called a grip, a thumb grip, for an excellent price. So what were my first impressions of this camera? right? I think it's the same impression that everybody has. Damn, this thing's a brick. It is. It is heavy. It is so heavy, so well built. Feels great in the hand, especially with the thumb grip. I mean, you don't have to get the Leica one. I think it's maybe overrated. Uh, but get a thumb grip. It makes, I think it's better than getting a like a grip. Um, honestly, it keeps the look of it, right? And I know what everybody's gonna say. Oh, looks are nothing. No, no, no. You know, you have to feel good that you have the camera. So we'll leave it at that. Um, at the 50 millimeter, right, with it, and that lens is beautiful, but I felt really off off of my game with it. Um, Focusing on this thing as hard as it is, you know, um, as I do it really quickly there, nailed that one. Um, but on 50, on a moving subject, in traffic, and like, you know, I was talking about my cycles project. Um, I was missing a lot, man. I wasn't feeling it. So I bought 35 millimeter Voigtlander Color Scope R. It's a f2.5. I don't need anything more than that. It's really compact. It's a tiny, tiny thing. I mean, in comparison to this, you know, it's minuscule. Super bright, super nice, and yeah, I can focus pretty quickly, right? Um, Still missing a lot. I'm not gonna lie, I miss more than anything. Image quality, great image quality. I started shooting it like I was shooting the X100S in black and white. Um, Recently, you know, switched back to color. Really makes no difference. I'm shooting raw DNG files, so I get my look from my edits, right? And I have a very specific way I edit my black and whites and a very specific way I edit my colors. So I don't think it really matters. Maybe I picked the wrong place to do this. I don't know. I should have probably gone to this side, but the sun was coming down. Anyways, yeah, colors out of the camera don't matter. Um, I have, uh, I'm still getting used to the colors on the M10. I've heard different things about them. Uh, like the, what is it? The M240 is better. M11 is completely different. I don't know. I don't mess with it. You know, I don't mess with it. Overall, I'm very happy with this camera. Quality's great. Feels good in the hand. I made some straps for it, long one and a short one. Um, I have my Hasselblad for my medium format film work, so you know, there's that for portraits. I haven't really used this for portraits yet. I've taken a couple. Um, but I really like to do more of that. So I think that's going to be my next thing. I guess if the question is, would I recommend this camera? If it's in your budget and you don't mind spending a little more, do it. Be mindful that it's not a Sony, it's not a Nikon, it's not a Fuji. You know, it's manual focus only. It is super expensive. Weather sealing is stick to a Sony, stick to a Nikon. Um, but vibes wise, it's great. Quality's great. Like the technical aspects of it, spot on. The lenses are great. You know, you don't have to buy a Leica lens. You know, I have a Voigtlander, I have a TT Artisan. They're both great looking lenses. I would say the TT Artisan might be a little clinical for my taste. So, you know, lower the details, you know, put a little grain on it, make it better. Also, if you are in Chicago and you want to meet up, uh, come join us at Beers and Cameras Chicago. We meet up twice a month. First Friday of the month, we get together at Sterling Food Hall for kind of a social night. And then one other time during the month, we get together for a photo walk, studio meetup, whatnot. Come hang out. I'll put all the links below, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.